Magandang araw mga kabayan. Ito po muli si Engineer Alejandro, isang OFW, ang inyong stock tambay. Muli handang magbahagi ng kwentong kalakal at kuro-kuro mula sa Philippine Stock Exchange. Kung bago ka pa lamang sa aking channel, huwag kalimutan mag-like, subscribe, share, at pindutin ang notification bell para updated ka sa bagong videos na aking i-upload. And we're here again for the OFW Average Trader PSE Weekly Performance Review. We're very happy to be here again to share the latest happening in the Philippine Stock Exchange. But before diving in, I would like to send our heartfelt gratitude to the regular viewers of this channel. We thank you for continuously supporting us. In return, we will do our very best to give and share with you the most relevant information and signals to properly interpret the market using the chart or technical analysis. So let's get started with the PSE index. The market opened at 5,763 and closed lower at 5,702. That gave us a more bearish candle on a Monday. Then on Tuesday, the market opened a bit higher at 5,712, but selling pressure continued to prevail and closed at 5,629. That gave us a more bearish big red candle. On Wednesday, the market opened a bit higher than previous close at 5,646 and closed even higher at 5,714. That gave us a more bullish big green candle. Then on Thursday, the market opened at 5,704 and appears to slightly recover and close at 5,726, giving us a less bullish green inverted hammer candle. And finally, on a Friday, the market opened at 5,726 but suddenly encountered with a huge selling pressure that ends up dropping significantly and closed at 5,584, giving us a more bearish red inverted candle. Overall, the market's highest close this week at 5,763 happens to be the lowest closing mark last week. And the lowest closing mark this week at 5,584 happens to be its lowest level since pandemic period, which was 5 years ago. And now let us proceed to our individual stocks, where the first on the line is Ayala. In spite of a positive earnings for third quarter and share buyback executed this week, Ayala stock couldn't establish a new solid support area and even dropping below the previous support at 19.5 last week. However, another pause at 18.8 levels seemed to be a new support area it is trying to establish at this point. Although the market remains to be weak and signals such as moving average and MACD are both on its negative zone or trajectory. Now moving forward to our next stock under the banking sector, where we have BDO. As it continued without any significant news report this week, BDO stock continued to encounter a serious negative sentiment as it gapped down from the current support area at 127 level last week. It even went further down, breaking the 122.5 level and reached the 119 support level. In the meantime, we should continue to stay at the sideline while keeping an eye on this stock on the coming weeks until it finally confirms its shift of sentiment. Now jumping to our next stock, where we have Converge. In the absence of any significant news report this week, the company's price continued to move on a sideways direction. While moving averages and MACD appears to continue its shift in trajectory going to positive formation, this is a possible better time to decide starting to make our position as it slowly hover above and below its moving averages and maintaining its higher low formation for 2 months now while in its consolidation phase. Moving to our next stock, where we have Jollibee. With a good third quarter financial report and declaration of cash dividend to its common shares from news report this week, the price appeared to pause a bit at 182 support level for the entire week. The significant drop last week made the stock more cheaper, which might attract long-term or dividend investors' option to tinker on. Obviously, the moving averages and MACD shift on sentiment is not going to happen soon. We will continue monitoring this stock until we finally confirm a pause from its drop and has entered the consolidation phase. Now going back to our banking sector, where we have Metrobank. In spite of the strong third quarter financial report performance this year, based on the news report last week, the stock price has continued to drop below its previous pause level at 66 and even reached the 62 level mark. As the signals are currently in its negative form, we will just have to continue monitoring and avoid entering new position at this point in time until we see a confirmed shift on sentiment. Now moving forward to our next stock where we have JGS. In spite of the press release about its for-profit improvement in its third quarter performance as per the news report this week, JG Summit Holdings continue to encounter a selling pressure this week and trying to hold its ground at 20.75 support level. As the signal shows shift to negative direction, we will have to refrain from entering our position and wait for some time until we see a clear positive sentiment coming in. Now going back to our property sector where we have SMPH. In spite of the positive third quarter performance and consistent share buyback executed for the entire week, the stock continued to drop below its previous support area at 20.7 and even reached the 19 support level. Its current level is even lower than the pandemic level, which is 19.9. Since this is also a reflection of the entire market sentiment, we just have to wait and stay on the sideline until we see a positive signal and consolidation phase. Now moving to our next stock where we have MegaWorld. Another follow-through share buyback program of the company and a positive third quarter financial performance report last week has been the sole force sustaining its position at 1.93 support level. This move evidently showed to be solid as it successfully pushed the price back to its support level temporarily. However, the next move remains to be seen. This can only be confirmed on the coming weeks if this will become a strong support and start moving sideways. We just have to keep monitoring its next move next week. And last but not the least, our focus on stock where we have Ayala Corporation. In spite of a positive third quarter record for earnings this year, Ayala Corporation stock continued to drop as negative sentiment prevailed on the market that made its price push down up to 400 support level. The drop is apparently caused by the continuing negative sentiment driven by the market due to continuing government corruption issue which has yet to be resolved or provided a concrete action that will turn around the situation or bring back investor confidence. As the price keeps falling and breaking historical lows, the price gets cheaper and cheaper as it comes near the historical support level at the range between 350 to 450 level. As we wrap up this video, let's remind ourselves that the negativity we saw in the market wasn't rooted in reality but in the human tendencies toward greed and the desire for easy money. Never forget, success shines brightest when it's built on honesty, character, and genuine effort. And that is all we have for this week. In case there is a stock you want us to discuss on our review next week, you may send a message or comment in this channel with the domain name IFW Average Trader. You may also choose to reach out by sending me an email at engineeralejandromagno@gmail.com. Or you can also send a message in my Twitter account or send a direct message in my Facebook page named Engineer Alejandro Magno. Take the opportunity while it is offered free. There is no secret to success. We just have to keep going and work harder. We will only lose a battle the moment we stop trying and believing. Before we finally end this video, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, share this channel to your friends, family, colleague, and fellow OFWs currently looking for a passive income. This might help to share the gift and opportunity to be financially literate. It might also help them secure their future and save their hard-earned money from price inflation. I hope you learned a lot from this video. Thank you for keep supporting this channel. Have a nice day and see you all on my next video. Ciao!